best memory of 50 Cent. Ever since I met 50 Cent, he's always been stand up and probably the most truthful person I've ever met.
In making these accusations, in fact, the only thing that Demetrius was actually a victim. He got shot.
So he got to stab the guy. So I was like, oh man, so I got 2 knives. On the move, I go meet Meech. I said, listen, man, it's not gonna be a gang fight when you go out there. It's about to be some knife slaying. He's over here.
According to Lil Meech's current attack on 50 Cent, 50 tried to murder him while he was a prisoner. According to reports circulating that Big Meech was snitching, 50 sent his inside men after him because he had to defend himself with a shank while incarcerated. 50 Cent swiftly removed the erroneous rumors that he had been injured in a firefight that had circulated more recently. On the other hand, if Big Meech chooses to strike back, this might be a portent of things to come. At 50, he isn't stopping, and like his father, he is also labeling Lil Meech a rat, adding him to the controversy. What is Cap? What is the actual deal? And how deep is this beef? Well, let's get going. Such charges are not taken lightly on the streets, and Big Meech had to issue a statement to clear his identity after being harassed relentlessly since these snitching suspicions started to spread. However, the tension simply grew as others refused to believe it.
I wasn't going to address this because I'm not trying to let nobody trick me off the streets. But I never folded, never told, never will. Death before dishonor, always with me.
And he went down. And when he went down, he and his brother were sentenced to 30 years.
However, if we go back a little, Big Meech was putting significant effort into getting freed early, and that was before these accusations of snitching occurred in 2020, when COVID-19 was tearing up jails. The federal government refused to grant his request for compassionate discharge, despite his claims that his heart issues and high blood pressure made him vulnerable to the infection. A judge rejected his motion, pointing to his extensive record of disciplinary actions while incarcerated, which included being found in possession of firearms, drugs, and cell phones. In the meantime, the BNF's co-founder and his brother, Southwest Terry, in early May 2020, T. Feener was released due to personal health issues. The truth is, though, that many people believe Big Meech wasn't only attempting to flee due to his health. Taryn Gangsta Williams, who served time with Meech, attested to the fact that the snitching accusations had already reached the prison walls. He said in an interview that Meech was usually a cool guy who kept it to himself. But there was one moment when he had to get his knife and prepare for war.
One of his guys got into a fight, and by him being the face of the franchise, he had to go out there, and that's how the fight had popped off. And one of my Muslim brothers, they all went back to the unit, and they went to go gear up. So the whole South came together.
However, Meech vanished for a while, ostensibly to defend himself, after the guards captured him before anything could happen in the yard.
I said, what's your name? He said, Demetrius Flannery. And he pat Meech down, he told me to go back to the unit. I was happy because I had the weapons on me. Went back to my unit, they locked Big Meech up, and I didn't see Big Meech.
It was then discovered that Meech was rolling deep within. There were up to 25 men around us, and they all had BMF tattoos on their necks. It's easy to see why Meech felt the need for that amount of security, considering all the reported unsuccessful hits. And you don't move like that unless you're expecting danger.
I literally remember 25 guys after lunch would go to that rec yard with Big Meech. They're going to take over the weight pile, they're going to work out, they're going to hit the weights, do the little workout, and then after that, Big Meech whoever got the wine, he going to bottle the wine up, whoever cooked the food, he's going to bottle the food up, and he's going to sit in the cell.
This clarifies why he put in so much effort to obtain that early release and all of those pretended health issues that might have been a cover for the real threat he was in. Since 50 Cent and Big Meech started arguing, Lil Meech has been caught in the middle of the controversy. As if that weren't enough, 50 said that Lil Meech had some severe issues and that he was thinking of calling off the BMF concert in order to prevent Meech Jr. from receiving those checks. Drug abuse. During a recent Vlad TV interview, Brick Baby appeared and effectively co-signed all of 50's statements. Having hung out with Lil Meech, Brick Baby declared unequivocally that Lil Meech is a drug addict. It was more than just that audacious declaration. The individual was bringing a bit more than he could manage to the set. 50 Cent informed me, and things became so bad that he had to be sent to rehab.
Big Meech, a dude that I was up under when I was 17, and I seen him and his dad hates me and all that, but I didn't know him.
Wait.
His dad hates users.
Additionally, Brick Baby disclosed Big Meech's purported feelings regarding his son's actions. He claims that Big Meech hates substance usage and was disheartened to see his kid leading such a life. Rumor has it that Big Meech was also furious because he had gone from having $5 million to nothing, and that Lil Meech was broke and wasting his money on fancy items when he checked on his son's accounts.
I feel like Meech came home and felt like his son was a failure as far as what was going on.
A
'Cause
failure?
he's broke.
That's
You're
crazy.
broke. No, hold on. You're broke after $5 million and you gotta have it in the clothes habit, but you don't got nothing saved up, and you Big Meech son, you haven't found a way to run it up and take our name, and you gotta think what I'm saying.
Interview 555/618. Still, Lil Meech and his parents are still in a tight spot, despite all of this drama. Alongside Big Meech, he just posted a picture of himself, writing, "Death before dishonor." If it doesn't make the point obvious, I don't know what does. It's obvious that he is defending his father regardless of what people say in public. This devotion might be the cause of 50's targeting Lil Meech as well, accusing him of being a snitch like his father. The BNF series is based on the memoirs of Tammy Cowens. Meech allegedly ran to 50 and told Tammy all about his alleged snitching activities after selling her his life rights. In fact, Tona Cowan, often known as the First Lady of BNF, even asserted that she saw Tammy Cowan tell the federal government. Furthermore, when Tammy was still on parole, Tessa questioned her about it, and that heated up the situation to the point where they almost locked her away again.
What you did is start writing a man, and this man befriended you, gave you his life rights. And just because you've been a government informant since 2008, this woman is going to take my life away from me. Take my whole life. I did my time. Out of them 200 people came, none of them said I'm on it.
Additionally, 50 has been making references to a full-length documentary about it, suggesting that he isn't done dragging this out. He even shared the truth, and nothing but the truth, on Instagram. And as you are well aware, he doesn't back down when 50 decides to get petty. On this occasion, he posted images from the BMF show, but he changed Lil Meech's face in each one. Not only that, but 50 also included the caption, "This is fire. If you thought it couldn't get any dirtier, it does." Especially since Lil Meech was recently spotted hanging. I let you remind Roy of a 50 Cent maneuver. Joining Rick Ross's 50s, out their longtime rival Floyd Mayweather was in the club with them. The way the internet operates, people immediately began to speculate that this gathering was about more than just popping bottles. To further fuel the fires and exact revenge on 50 Cent for damaging their reputations, rumors surfaced that they were preparing a kill on him. In the middle of all this chaos, Lil Meech made sure everyone knew that Floyd supposedly handed her some stacks on that night out by tagging Floyd and flaunting the money on Instagram. Brewing, so it makes sense that when rumors circulated that 50 Cent had given sustained injuries in a gunfight, and others thought it was related to this ongoing feud, 50 was obviously not going to let it go, so he promptly stopped the claims by sharing a screenshot of the viral TikTok on Instagram, citing TMZ as the source. His caption said, "In true 50s flair, this is fake news, so don't worry, I'm going to make it." The fact that 50 believes Lil Meech is a snitch, like his father, makes it understandable why he has been spying on him as well. But even if 50 did con Big Meech, he has been very outspoken for years about not gangbanging or messing with that street life anymore. And Lil Meech is bringing this drama to life and letting it all out. The charge: he appears to be re-entering the mess with 50, which is a surefire way to end up in a RICO case. As we all know, the chaos is only getting worse, and it looks like things will only get worse from here. But I have to ask, do you believe that 50 Cent had insiders target Big Meech when he was incarcerated? Or is this all just a number of wild allegations that went too far? How is Lil Meech doing? Is he genuinely backing his father? Or is 50 correct about him? Kindly leave your opinions in the space provided for comments below. Additionally, remember to hit the like and subscribe buttons to ensure you don't miss our next video.